Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Blair Epic Adventures. This is the next video I promised I would post as far as how I was going to create art out of the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse photograph. And this is the beginnings. It's really hard to figure this one out, everyone. This is a tough one. We have the actual photograph. This is Wes Snyder Photography, I believe. And it's so perfect with the sky that this doesn't look real, but it is. And the reason behind it is there's no light pollution on the Outer Banks because it's out to sea on Hatteras Island. We're about 30 miles out to sea at this point with no light pollution whatsoever. So it's kind of scary. When you see it for the first time, I know I was a little mystified as far as what I was seeing in the sky because of how clear it all is, which is going to make this picture I'm doing very tough. And let's take a look. This is the actual picture I'm creating now, and yeah, it looks the basis of the lighthouse. However, the entire rest of the picture is not going to be anything other than the sky. Hence my trepidation at actually creating it. But I'll do it. I'm going to do it. This is going to be the toughest picture I've done in my entire life. But I will do it. Okay, let's go back to this one. This is the one I created. I'm going to put this on the easel here. And this is the one I videoed yesterday and explained in depth as far as the creation behind it. And this is based off of the Avon Pier in the Outer Banks on Hatteras Island. So let's do this. Here's the photograph, Aileen. Aileen and I have Dad and Aileen Epic Adventures. Let's do a shot of that. Okay, so this is Avon Pier in Hatteras Island. The photograph. This is a sunrise, obviously, because it's facing east. I confused my brain a little bit, trying to think, no, that's sunset. No, it's sunrise! It can't be sunset if it's facing east. And they have this light. But anyway, so this is the picture I created out of it.
There's a little fairy girl.
There's a little fairy girl, and I didn't just imagine it. It's in the picture, it's in the photograph itself. And I just enhanced it. The more you enhance, I find the more you enhance an actual photograph when you're creating your own art, you actually find other things in the thing. Maybe that's how God works. So in this, you have the fairy girl. You got the legs coming up from the pier. I guess that's some kind of flag that was in the pier. And it's in the photograph too. You have the girl's flowing dress here. You have the girl's arms, her face, and her hair.
Her hair
and it's almost
crazy.
like she's lighting up the sky. And I was talking to my brother yesterday, my brother Connor, and he mentioned the fact that he also saw like two scary beasts on both sides of the fairy girl. So I'm trying to figure out where they're, and I could see, actually, the more I draw it out, I could see it in the actual photograph, but I can also see it because I tried to replicate to the best of my ability what I saw in the photograph.
I see both of the beasts.
Okay, maybe Aileen could explain it. I'm gonna hold this, and I want you to tell me what you see, Aileen.
That's a beast. See
Okay.
that, and then it's right here.
Like this is like this head, and he's like his mouth open or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the other beast. See?
Okay.
It
Not
has
really.
a face. Look, it has a nose and a mouth.
Where's the nose?
Right there. Look at that.
Okay, where's the mouth?
Same place.
Oh.
It looks like a bear.
I see. And the funny thing too is,
Looks
I
exactly
can.
like
Oh boy,
Oh,
big phone. That's a phone accident, like an auto accident. It was a phone. So I can actually see this scary beast here, and come to think of it, I can actually see it's like a dragon in the actual photograph. Now that kind of creeps me out, but then again, that's what happens when you.
I see two bears.
And over here, I see
I don't
kind
really
of a
see
scary. something, but
that
over
looks
here,
really scary. Like
I kind of see like a scary thing with like horns or something, like a
yeah, those are horns. Is that what you think are
something
horns?
scary.
And I see the like bear nose, and it's like really scary.
And the interesting thing is, I never meant for this to be
Like
drawn out with anything scary. And now, but it's pretty
now all
interesting.
I see is the bear, not the girl.
Okay.
The girl disappeared. Now.
All right, so we're gonna take that off. Anyways, this one I'm gonna make into some canvases and some prints. And if anyone's interested, please let me know, and I'll be happy to put yours on order in order of the people that want them, like seniority. I have a problem saying so I'm not gonna do that. So, for this is a note to artists that have kids. Especially kids that are growing up, not kids that are in college or adults, but
I want to be an artist.
Aileen wants to be an artist, so I'm going to explain how this works for me having kids. I have a very busy son, and I'm at home full-time now with the virus, mostly. So you got to really figure out what time works for you to do this. Some people are early risers before the kids get up. I'm a night owl. So if you're an early riser, I suggest, if you're going to do the art, if you want to do it professionally, you got to pick a number every single day that you're going to do your art with. Maybe for me, it's 30 minutes a day. So I will do an intense 30-minute session every single day, whether I want to or not. I'll just do it. Maybe it's an hour for you. It could be your night owl, could be 1 hour at night after the kids are asleep. But the point is, you got to do it when you have some serenity, or else it's just not going to work for you. And you're not going to want to do it unless you have that time that you can have just solely for yourself. So that's something I figured out. But you also, it's important too to do the time. Say, I'm going to do it set a timer. You can do it on your phone. Everyone's got a phone these days. Set a timer for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, whatever floats your boat.
I don't have a phone, and am I old enough to have a phone yet?
When you earn your own money, you're old enough to have a phone.
I do have my own money. I have a ton of birthday money.
Yes, you do.
So can I buy a phone with that? I found one for only $90.
Then you have to pay for the phone payment. You have to pay for the plan. So,
well, then can you help me with that? Fine, after the video.
So this picture I worked on last night, 30 minutes. Now I didn't spend 30 minutes doing it. I just set aside time, said 30 minutes, that's all I have. And that included the setup. So that included taking Eileen's pictures down and placing them nicely down with her Outer Banks ponies that she's working on.
Ponies.
That's her Outer Banks ponies. She's
Here's
working on that. She's also an
picture.
artist, and she does some pretty awesome work. And I will show you her
Here's
work
my picture.
in her own channel on Dad and Aileen Epic Adventures, AILEN.
I think they look
Epic
pretty
Adventures.
good. Do
So,
they look good?
Yes, and we'll work on that on your channel, Aileen. But right now, let's focus on this. 30 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to take her pictures down carefully off the easel, find the picture here of the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, and get this piece of paper. I'm just going to do plain letter paper again, because when I get advanced in the different papers, I find it really doesn't matter much. But next time I'll do it on the special drawing paper. So then I created the lighthouse base, and that's all I did. That was 30 minutes it took. So it may, okay, yeah, it doesn't look like much. However,
We need
the
some
process.
better lighting in here.
Okay, thank you. Yep, the stupid, dumb light that the former owners in this house put up sucks. Let's just be honest. The former owners of this house, I would like to talk to you and ask you why you chose to not really give a crap about this house and do stupid stuff to it. So anyway, that's it. I promised I'd post this video, but this is also a note to parents with kids. You can still do art with little kids in the house. You just have to pick a time of the day. Pick the night, pick the early morning, whatever works best for you, and pick a time. Pick 30 minutes, 60, 90. But the point is, even if you're not feeling it, do it. Because eventually you're going to create some epic art.
And then you're not going to have any time later. And you'll probably want to do it.
Right. You got it. So that's it. If you haven't seen the video that I posted explaining the intention behind this piece of art, please go back to the subscribe to my channel. You can see it there. And that was the video I posted yesterday that talks all about it and explains it. And also one more thing, I'm going to avoid the uhs, because I found out I say that too many times.
And it's really hard for you to say.
And it's just a pacifier that fills in the blanks, and I'm not going to do it anymore. So anyways, guys, if you like this, please like and subscribe to Blair, B-L-A-I-R, Epic Adventures. I'm going to be going out to Aqualine Drones today, well tomorrow, to go to their airline pilot drone school.
Maybe
to
you
check
should
it all
film
out.
some of that.
I'll film some of that. I'll film the road adventures. I can fill in Aileen and Liam as far as what we're up to with me doing it, because they're going to be here in Cleveland while we're going. So anyways, guys,